I'm even more surprised than I thought it would be. The clarity, you know, it's just beautiful, you know, the way it looks. Okay, I want to talk about all what I wrote today. I haven't been able to do that because I've been working on this and stuff. But when we get back, check it out, buddy. You know who that is, right? Let me show you. That's right. That's that faggot from the Syracuse. He's been on there for about 4 hours now. What I do notice is right here's like a little blue, right here's like a little red, and yellow. That's strange, because the image is black and white. Okay. See that? This is a sharpener, like I always wanted to get. And check what I made up. This is a lead holder. I put clay inside of a latex glove, and check this out. This is that little ball that was like a slimy thing. I put it in another piece of latex, and together it gives me an awesome grip. And you know, this is the clean right here. And look at this. Look at this. Isn't this the cutest little sharpener you've ever seen? For re-sharpening the fine points. Yeah, I went out and I spent about like 40 bucks on this stuff, but more importantly, I discovered a new product which is absolutely great. This what you see here is a super heavy duty, super thick Strathmore Artist illustration board. It's for watercolor. It's 100% rag. Super heavy duty. I didn't know this kind of cardboard existed. Let me show you the thickness. Look how thick this is. And it's super strong. I'm going to be using that cardboard for you know what. I was going to buy a sheet of foam core. Yeah, foam core. They have different thicknesses. They're much thicker than this, and even about like an inch thick. Very strong, very durable, but too big, too thick. Okay, and it'll never be as strong as this type of cardboard. If I put two pieces of this cardboard together, forget it. Awesome as hell. You know, I really fell in love with this kind of material. I also saw it very lightweight, but really very weak. It's like a plastic. It's 2 layers of plastic, and it has lots of little, I don't know what do you call it, little I-beams inside. And it's a decent product, but it's not strong enough to withhold the kind of treatment that it's going to receive, and it's not that great of a construction material. This is great. This with rubber cement. It's going to be an awesome deal here. I also got this super heavy duty. It's heavy. It's cast iron cutter to cut this board, because that's the only thing that'll cut it. And they're super sharp blades. I'm very happy with it. I want to well, I'm dubbing this tape for George, you know, the fumigation tapes. I'm gonna take it to his office, and then I'm gonna go to the mailbox to see if I, you know, by now for sure I have to have received something. You know, I sent off. It was first few days of January is when I sent off for all these money orders and information and catalogs and you name it, products. So it should be in there today already. Now let me see. I'm very happy with the machine, the SFX5. It's brilliant, and the beautiful thing about it is, I thought that you had to put the VCR on pause and then press the thing, but no, it just it just takes the image from a moving tape, which is great. The only thing that it lightens it a bit, but you can adjust that like I did here with this picture with the TV controls, but it's perfect for me. I know why too. I know exactly why, because it comes in from the VCR and it reproduces it from the VCR, not from the TV's color remotes, and there is no color to fix the color on the VCR. There's none, so I do that. Okay, yeah, that's why. That's fine. And the only thing that's a little weird is that rainbowish color, but that's from my TV. I believe it's a speaker that I have on top of it that the magnetic shielding is dropping down. Okay. Forgot to mention, the other day I got this encyclopedia of symbolisms. I don't know really why I got it, but I'm always looking at the meanings that aren't there, and that's notorious of myself. So this will help me out a bit. I also got something for sure that's going to help me. It's the Rockets 2, the new thesaurus. Very well done. And it's it has all the synonyms and antonyms and everything you need to sometimes I end up repeating words time and time again, especially with the first letter that I sent the first letter that I sent to Bjork to Electra. I end up repeating a lot of the same words, and I can't use the same type of language that I used before because I don't want any correlation to be, this sounds like something, I'm going to be completely a different writer altogether. Different expressions, different formats, different spellings, and that's why I don't want to write too much. I'd rather speak and it be destroyed, and it's only part of memory, than to be actually on paper, because on paper they can use it a lot more against me. Well, let me get here. Am I in your way here? Let me just stand here in front of my favorite word. Well, I just came back, a few hours ago. I went to my mailbox and I got well, let me just show you. It's better if I show you. This is not a tape recorder, this is a video recorder, so I record images, so I might as well take it. Well, you see that? Celebrity Research Network. Celebrity Contact Reply. Let's start up here. Okay. It says celebrity requested Björk Gudmund's daughter, or however you say her name. Reasons for contact. Send for an autograph, photograph, reach public relations representative. His contact title, position, publicist. Name of publicist, it is Mr. Joel, like Billy Joel. Let me get in closer because it's not very good here. Yes, it's Mr. Joel Amsterdam at Elektra Records, 345 North Maple Drive, Beverly Hills, California, 90210. Telephone number is 310-288-3800. And that is to get an autograph or whatever. This cost me $10. Worth every penny. I don't know if I'm going to write to him or not. I doubt it. Okay. We move on. Same celebrity, of course. Purpose is to locate fan club. Okay. Contact title, position. Her name is, she's the president of the National Association of Fan Clubs. Name is Linda K. P.O. Box 7487, Burbank, California, 91510. Telephone number is 818-763-3280. You know, let me give you an overshot. Her fan club. This cost me $10, and I know exactly where to reach her fan club. But it's good to have her agents and all that stuff. Okay. And this, of course, was the number one reason why I paid the $40 to get this information. Björk Goodman's daughter. Let me zoom in. Says, reason for contact. Send a letter or gift or mail. Well, I don't know what the name is of what I'm going to send her. I'll let the world decide what kind of thing. It's not a mail bomb. It's not a I don't know what it is. A mail infection. This is her agent. Is Miss Carol Kinsel, Creative Arts Agency. Okay, it's at 9830 Wilshire Boulevard, Beverly Hills, California, 90212. I mean 90212. Telephone number is 310-288-4545. This is her agent. Okay. Anything I have to send to her, I send it through her. Of course, I can't send my package to to her agent. Of course not, because it'll just end up straight in the FBI. So, $40 for this information. This is X. It's a basically it's a listing of all the artists, all the celebrities' addresses and stuff like that. And here they describe how much it costs. The celebrity address list is $30. It has a complete listing of over 10,000 names and addresses of celebrities. And then additional copies, copy of list of names of people who are in the celebrity address. Okay, this is where I'm going to send for Bjork's. Right here, it's $5 a copy. Okay, it's a specific artist. Okay, these are birthday lists. I already know when your birthday list. Soon, she's gonna be added. Well, not really. I don't know. Let me zoom in because I'm not getting a very good. See that right there? Deceased list. Over 2,000 listed with a date of death. $4 a copy. I'm going to show you something funny. Now that That's funny. That's funny. Okay, what I'm going to show you is about as self-incriminating as it gets. So, I mean, not that what I haven't been saying so far would be enough to put me away, but with this, this is my you could say my outline of certain problems that will arise, and I'm gonna have to deal with them. I have to use foresight to problems. Okay, here we go. The purpose to buy time. You'll know what that means through experience. Okay, here we go. This is me. Now I'm going to send something. Okay, I'm going to travel to New York more likely. Okay? Plant a seed of evidence. I'm going to go all the way to London. My package is not me. It's going to go to New York. From there, she's going to contact the again, you read that? The New Scotland Yard. From there, they're going to determine, first of all, that it was an American thing, so the FBI should be contacted. Okay. Now, pre-lead steps. This is what I think the FBI will try to do to stop me. At least what I see right now. First and foremost, they're going to search for all possible leads from the past. Any suspicious fan letters, previous stalkers, death threats, the basics. Okay. Now, my number one problem is this right here. I got something hiding in my closet. In 1994, I sent package to Electra Records for Bjork, and I'm sure they contacted the private investigation department, you know, to see if it was a threatening letter or so be it. Okay. You're gonna have to conduct a forensic research. Okay. Match fingerprints, any prior convicted felons, match any fingerprints possible to anything on record. Okay. Now, that's an area of concern for me. Oh, that was gravity right there. This is an area of concern for me because they already have, I'm assuming, the worst case scenario, that they have in their possession the project that I sent them in, sent Bjork in 1994. I have to assume they have it, so I have to assume they have my fingerprints on record. Even though I do not have a criminal past, I know they have to have my fingerprints on record, so boom. Also, my DNA, hair, saliva, anything. Warning. If any amount of pesticides is found, I'm a lead automatically because they'll know that I am an exterminator and have access to such chemicals. Okay. That's the number one danger. Okay. Also, I cannot stress, as previously I was gonna, as a more of a threatening gesture, that I had some military history and some prison history or something like that. Okay. The problem is this. I can in no way, shape, or form, okay, allow them to know that I am an exterminator, okay, because automatically, okay, see, I'm going to be on a list, okay, see, they have me on record because of the thing that I sent, so that's dangerous. Military and prison records, okay. Now, I was going to use that as more of a threatening type of thing, like, for like if this fails, like if she doesn't get infected, I'm gonna tell her that I'm gonna go after her, we can finish the job and this and that, and to let her know that I'm quite capable of doing such a task, that I do have, especially with armaments, so I do have some military history, and hey, and I'm a criminal, I got a prison record. Now, if they match, they find fingerprints, the first thing they're gonna do is see if I have a prison history, okay, like I said supposedly I did, and the military history, and then they said, wait a second, this guy's a military in prison, but not in the United States, so that must mean he's a foreigner in the United States. Boom, that's another lead right to me, and I cannot have that. Okay, once they acquire their list of possible suspects, psychos that have written to her before, death threats and suspicious characters, okay, once they have that list down, okay, they're gonna, because one of the things I'm gonna tell them is that, yeah, I have stalked her, okay, in London and stuff like that, in England, which, it makes me more of a threat, okay, because I've done it before and I'll do it again, so it's more fear factor, okay. So they're gonna check the U.S. custom records, whether anybody of these on the list left the United States at any time, and they'll check the British customs to see if any American, or for that matter, anyone on that particular list, engaged in a vacation trip to their country. Okay. Also, being that they're the FBI, the best of the best, supposedly, okay, they're going to be searching any and all areas of, they have to put themselves in my shoes. If they were a psycho and obsessed with, they were an obsessive fan, how would they go about getting the kind of information that I have? Of course, they'll be searching all the celebrity address suppliers, like I just showed, okay, to see if any of the people on the list show up. Oh, sorry. This is good here because it's misleading, because I have not left the country to go to England, or for that matter. So this helps me. This does not. See that danger sign? That means it does not help me. This does not help me. The pesticides. Okay. The prison military record, fingerprint thing, I have to work on that, figure out a way how to suggest, but not necessarily, swear that I was in either of them. So I gotta treat that with caution. Okay, now we reach to where am I? Okay, postal identification. Okay. I'm gonna send this from New York, a post office in New York. Not the closest one to the airport, but somewhere off way. Okay. What's the first thing to do? Well, they have to question the employees, at the designated post office. See, okay, did anybody see any suspicious looking characters? They'll show them the package. That's why it is essential, entirely and completely essential, okay, that I be an average Joe. You know, no, go on a busy day where there's nobody, you know, where there's lots of people. I mean, you know, try to fit in as possible. You know, don't make any remarks. Don't be polite. You know, routine. The major word to defeat this is routine. Routine. You know. They will be showing pictures of possible leads. Okay, that's very scary because I have to assume they have my picture because of, you know, because of the project that I sent before, and you know, and then, you know, because I'm a lead. So, okay, and of course check the video cameras if any at the post office. Okay, number 4, trace the origins of the package, the way it was created. Okay, to seek any and all exotic materials in the package. Okay, example, the orange velvet, the foam core, photos, you know, etc. Anything that makes the structure unique, you know. That's why I have to use regular materials. I can't use anything exotic like light sheet or any, you know, special, you know, aluminum foam reinforced, you know, board or something like that, or nothing mail order. Okay. I got that idea because of the movie Heat. When the burglars blew up the van, the first thing the cops, you know, started investigating was if they use any exotic materials, you know, that way they could trace the, you know, the cell, because that's where they get you. Okay, so but you know, they outwitted them because they used just regular TNT, which anybody can get. Okay, number 5. Identify a signature in which the package was created in comparison to prior experiences with such as the Unabomber type, etc. Okay, what that means is, you know, similar to before, you know, any particular style which it was created, you know, that way they can trace it to any other, you know, anybody, you know, a style. Like when they're searching for the Unabomber, you know, he has a specific style. He likes to use wooden, you know, utensils where, you know, chances are other people would not use, because he likes that. That's his trait, you know. You know, that's the way he thinks. So that the signature of the piece is very important. Okay, that's not a danger area, but because mine is going to be completely different than what I sent before, with the exception of a photograph, which, you know, I don't have a monopoly on photographs, which is fine. Okay, collage would be dangerous. Okay. Okay. I'm sure they're gonna, you know, since I am gonna tell them about the, you know, the how to write back by, you know, writing in the Rolling Stone magazine. They want to see if I'm in any way affiliated with Rolling Stone magazine, if I have a subscription to that magazine. You know, comparing me, because me being the lead, you know, I gotta assume they have me as the lead, which is bad, but I have to assume. Okay, check all mail order records of SNL to see if, you know, if I've ordered, I mean, this is a big long shot, but to see if I've ordered, you know, the 1988 October 13th episode, which, you know, the Sugar Cubes appeared in. Okay, also, this is a big time entrapment. If I ordered the AP, you know, alternative press with the Tricky in it, and that's where he spoke about, you know, his involvement with Bjork. And I'm sure they're gonna want to know this one, because, you know, this is the reason that sparked everything, you know. So I don't have it, and I'm not gonna order it, so I don't want it. Okay. Okay, for sure they are going to be starving for more information on me. Okay, so they're going to do everything they can in their power, okay, because I'm not going to leave them with any information at all, because a lot of my things are going to be self-destructing. Okay, so they're not going to have any evidence. They're just going to have hearsay and memories. You know, memories at a very frantic point are not very clear memories. Okay, so they're going to be starving for material. So they're going to want me to write back. So chances are they will place the ad in Rolling Stone magazine to get me. Okay. Because they want me to, you know, they want me to write again, you know, to spill my beans. Okay, to say. Okay, this is post lead steps. When I am positively sure that I am a lead, positively sure, okay, they're gonna be checking my mail, my PO box, to see what appears in the vast mail order industry from all types of catalogs, to see what, you know, they want to see what kind of things I buy, what kind of things, you know, to see if I fit any particular profile of a cycle. Per page sent. Okay, all this is because of I wouldn't have to worry about this that much if it wasn't for that, you know, that piece that I sent to her in '94. Okay, and don't be surprised if they send you a trap, you know, something just to get my DNA, you know, to test, you know, to see if Ricardo Lopez has the same DNA as you know, the package or whatever, you know, an entrapment, you know. Another thing could be you know, a fake, you know, fan, you know, calling me, I mean, you know, sending me a letter or something, you know, to get as much information about me as possible, to, you know, to fuck me over. Okay, so almost. Okay, like I said before, all these problems are because I sent that, you know, package, that piece of shit, if I can say, you know, in '94. Okay, so I have to stress, I must stress, I am a first-time communicator. If you can read this, that I am a first-time communicator. All right, that I have no prior history, so that means I'm on a fresh slate. I want to be on a fresh slate. I can't have, you know, this problem right here, because this is ultimately what could, you know, mean my doom right here. The closet. You know what I mean? Also, like I began to say over here, whoa, getting tricky here. Tricky. I like that. That's funny. Okay. Coming from over there, this line that goes over here. Don't be surprised if she writes a whole article about the incident, okay? She's gonna want me, as far as the FBI, okay, they're gonna want me to talk, to spill my beans, to say everything, okay? So I can't be surprised if, and not only I get a little, you know, announcement in the back, if she writes a whole fucking article, okay, trying to, you know, get me, you know, saying what I want to hear, okay, you know, provoking me, or you know, inspiring me to you know, come forth and say who is it, you know, an emotional type of thing to get me out in the open, okay. The higher the monkey climbs, you know, the more he's seen, or no, the more he exposes. All right. Okay, they're gonna be checking my, you know, library reading habits of all those on the list. Chances are me too. Okay, Blockbuster rentals, you know, that's a little bit of a danger there, because, you know, Taxi Driver and all those psycho and serial killer movies that Ralph has rented, you know, and look, get names of workmates and friends and check them out in their records of Blockbuster. Okay, you know, they're gonna know where I work. Okay, so they're gonna know who my workmates are. Okay, and chances are people who work together are friends. And since I don't have a Blockbuster thing, he does. They'll see his monitor. They'll check out his Blockbuster, you know, reading, and that's, you know, that's where I'll get fucked over. Okay, check medical records to find any HIV history. I should be okay there, because I don't have HIV. So, you know, for that matter, I haven't gone to the doctor in like 6 years. Not that I haven't been sick. Okay. Alright. If the media gets a hold of this, this is a very, very, very dangerous spot right here. Let me get an overview shot. I'll just give you a sort of what it says. Okay. If the media gets a hold of this situation, what's going to happen? Okay, chances are there's going to be a public outcry. Alright? It's not going to help. That's for sure. Okay? You know, because people will be outraged of how somebody could do this, you know, over the mail. It will be a big deal, and because she is famous, okay, for that matter, more than anything else, okay, and I'm sure there will be a rule, you know, if it, you know, the media gets a hold of it, that opens the door for a reward, okay, because, you know, fuck it, you know, somebody spilled the beans already, so you might as well, you know, a reward for my capture, okay. They'll be looking for me everywhere, anybody. Okay, a lot of suspicious, you know, people will be thinking of, okay, what kind of suspicious, you know, characters and artists, and, you know, I'm sure they'll give my my profile and, you know, this and that, so that the, you know, if there's a reward, when there's money, you know, forget it. And this is one serious problem right here. You can read that, what it says, friends. Friends, right there. Okay. That is dangerous. Very, 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 very dangerous. Why do I say? Because where there's money and there's friends, there's trouble. There is trouble, because I can get sold out like this. And not only friends, okay, not only friends, but even family. But before I get to that, I may even be compared to the Unabomber. Okay, I mean, this is pretty outrageous, but I may even be compared to the Unabomber because I've never heard of anybody doing what I've done or I'm about to do. You know, so it's not to say original, but it's not done often. Okay, so you know, because of the public outroar and stuff like that, that's, you know, the postmaster, you know, I'm sure he's going to be on top of it. Okay, getting back to getting sold out, my brother, okay, you know, God bless his soul, okay, but since he's, you know, he's got that honesty thing, and, you know, the truth is the best thing, and if he finds out what I did, you know, like he always says, well, when somebody deserves something, it's a holiday, you know, that means, well, you know, you did the, in other words, that's, you know, you did the crime, do the time, okay, and I wouldn't doubt it for 1 second that he would sell me out. I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, that's kind of bad to say, okay. Even though he has made comments about, you know, the way Ralph's mother sold him out, you know, and got him expelled, you know, but I wouldn't doubt it if he sold me out because of his own, you know, outroar of what I did. Okay, not because I stole money or not because, you know, I did some, you know, Mickey Mouse crimes, but, you know, the kind of crime that I'm about to do, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if he sold me out. Okay, that's, you know that. I think I just heard somebody just pass by the door, so I better be quiet. Okay, I continue. That's why, you can read down here, I have to be hush, 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 hush. Okay, no more details to no one. Okay, to no one. I don't need to talk to nobody. I don't need to talk to nobody because I got Mr. Hitachi, Mr. High 8 video system. This right here is my friend. Right here. This is my friend. Okay, I gotta treat it like a friend because this is it. My battery's running low. Through this door, it's gonna come Papa John's pizza. I just woke up, man. I came home real late. I was doing Holiday Inn. About 4:30 I came. this letter. So just woke up, getting all pumped up, and I'm gonna go. Okay, continuing from yesterday. When we come about forensics, extreme caution is to be with hair, samples of fingerprints, saliva, chemicals like pesticides, which I mentioned before, because I gotta assume that they have my 94 piece. You know, snake spit is one cautionary area because I'm always snake spitting, and that could be the DNA trace that they could use. Okay, I don't think they'll question me, the FBI that is, unless they have something on me. You know, I mean, they could always, you know, bluff. You know, to see, oh yeah, we have all the what we need, all the evidence we need against you. You know, it could be a bluff. You know, that's and I will fall for it because I'm very soft like a piece of shit. Okay. That was this right here. No more. Since I am going to be using, you know, laser printing, they'll know I'll have access to a computer, so they will be looking on me on the net, perhaps posting wanted signs on the net. But luckily, I have no such access. Okay, this is one clever area. Okay, she could give me. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me read this again. Okay, yeah, I understand what I'm saying. She could use her newsletter, okay, as a type of you know, partial response. You know, like example, she'll respond to me in Rolling Stone magazine, but then you know, I'll have to be you know, I mean, she'll give me a partial response in Rolling Stone magazine, but you know, to give me the full response, I'll have to get it from you know, her fan club newsletter. Okay, and if I respond to that, she will know that I am part of her fan club or have access to it, and so that automatically that you know, narrows down the possibilities of suspects from, you know, from anybody who reads Rolling Stone magazine to anybody in the United States who has access to or is a member of her fan club, which is a lot of difference. Okay. In other words, they'll be putting the playing field in her turf instead of mine. My turf is Rolling Stone magazine, of course. Her turf would be, you know, her newsletter. I mean, it is a smart tactic, and I have to consider whether or not to. So far, right now, I never sent the fan club membership form, or you know, or membership, not form, but I didn't send for the information again. I sent it, but you know, it got sent back because of insufficient. No, I did send it, but I never received anything back. So I'm thinking whether or not, because of the 2 times IRC, I think it was. I mean, even though I sent $2 inside the mail, but no, that is mail. I don't trust the mail very much, unfortunately. Okay, I gotta consider whether or not to, you know, under a female's name or something, become a member of her fan club with a different mailbox here in Florida. I'm not sure to that, because you know, if she does do that tactic, I wanna be aware of it. Okay, that doesn't mean I'll respond, but I want to be aware of it. This is a very important part of this whole package deal type of thing. Just the facts, man. Okay. The whole important thing will be that all the information that she will initially get from me, okay, will be on that tape. Okay. Now she's going to be very frantic, very imagine you just received word that you have AIDS, or you're going to die. Okay, you're not going to be of the utmost of, you know, mentally balanced at that point. Okay, so she's going to be very frantic, which is good because she can overlook a lot of details. Okay, that's not necessarily good for me. Okay, because a lot of those details are going to be false, just to mislead the FBI. Okay, and Scotland Yard. which is beautiful about it, is this, that they'll know, okay, that I have something to hide with those details, and they'll know that she would be frantic at the point of listening to that, and they'll know that she won't be able to remember everything, so they'll think that it is true, that I wouldn't lie in that situation like that. I mean, that's a great possibility. And a lot of those facts are just going to be misleading, just to buy me more time. So it's beautiful. And this is very important too. Don't stress my greatest asset. Okay. And we do know what my greatest asset is, right? That's patience. I want to be dumber. I'm not sure exactly if I want them to overestimate my capabilities and or my intelligence, or I want them to underestimate. Right now, I'm leaning towards underestimation, because you know, they won't think I'm smart enough to do something, and obviously, or hopefully, I will be able to. So I think I'd rather them underestimate my capabilities. Okay. So I don't want to give them. It's a difficult point, one of which I'm gonna pass through my mind many times before I decide upon which course of action that I'll take. But I surely don't want to stress my greatest aspect, okay? Because they're gonna use that against me, okay? Even though, you know, usually your opponent stresses, or should I say, takes advantages of your disadvantages. You know, it's something which I have to think about profusely. Gavin DeBecker. Okay, publicity closest to Saldana and her efforts to remain protected from Jackson was a Los Angeles County consultant named Gavin DeBecker. He had carved out a well-publicized niche in the personal security business, amassing an impressive client list of people in the limelight, mostly Hollywood celebrities and some Washington politicians. DeBecker had a reputation for being a skillful buffer between the clients and those of the rough edge of society. That's a nice word for it. Whose attraction to the famous took a dangerous turns. His firm, based in Studio City section of Los Angeles, provided physical security for his clients and computer technology to assist potential threats against them. Premiere Magazine, a movie-oriented publication, said of DeBecker in 1990, in the history of his town, there has never been a man with such monopolistic control over the safety of his public figures as he has. About 120 clients, all media stars. He started off as a gopher for Elizabeth Taylor and went from there to build a business that he operates from offices attached to his home. He does not make his address public. I mean, he should know of all people. Mail and messages are delivered nearby to a storefront commercial mailbox service. In a 1993 article, People magazine said that DeBecker, a 42-person firm, has charged more than $450,000 for year-round protection and other security services. That's a lot of money. DeBecker promotes as the cornerstone of his security operation, which has grown to a 45-person staff by 1993, a computer-aided analytical program designed to weed out the truly dangerous from the merely infatuated, with the aid of forensic psychiatrist Park Dietz. The system was developed to divide into categories of dangerousness the letters, telephone calls, and other communications to Hollywood celebrities from fans, according to Premiere. Out of 5,800 cases under assessment, almost 1,000 people were identified in Becker's Mosaic computer program as potential threats to his clients. His behavioral assessment system was used by law enforcement agencies around the country. The magazine reported self-promotional material distributed by Becker, stresses his consulting work for the U.S. Department of Justice. Okay. Justice, but also emphasizes numerous quotes from papers of celebrity security services. Burps. Okay. Basically, that's it. The other key word here, okay, is Mr. Mr. Park Dietz. Well, that's what I firmly believe. Okay. The Becker's security consultant agency, or whatever he fucking calls it. I'm almost certain that that's where my piece ended up when I sent it from Uruguay, which is something to think about. He had Mr. Park. What was his last name? So doesn't even matter to me. Yes, Mr. Park Dietz or whatever you fucking pronounce his name. Well, he was a psychologist, or one of them. Okay, which analyzed my my bizarre communications, as he stressed in the book later on. Okay, obviously, had they given it a full psychoanalytical test, or I don't know what you call it. There were, from reading this book, I almost finished reading the book today, which I had left, halfway read a few months ago. Okay, an important word is credible threats. Okay, there is not one credible threat, or for that matter, any threat whatsoever in that message. It's a very naive type of, communicate, giving her my address, my phone number, I want to get communicated with her, I intend no threat, of course. I mean, how could, so, now, the only thing that concerns me is if it, because the amount of artwork received for fans, paintings and drawings, a lot, poetry, a lot, three-dimensional sculptures of assembly type of assemblages, as you call it, it's very difficult to mail, and there's not that many people around who do them compared to drawing. So, and one of that nature, one of that, for sure, is a memorable one. Perhaps not the content, but the, since it's visual impact. I mean, not to toot my own horn or anything like that, but I mean, you don't forget a thing like that quite easily. I mean, a piece of paper with, words written on it can pass your mind, especially if they've received over 175,000. That's how many they reviewed, 175,000. So with that, and they have a monopoly. Okay, that's the key word there, a monopoly. Premier Magazine spoke about it. But there's not any other agency that competes with them. And to receive 175,000, bizarre or threatening or just weird, fan mail from different artists, okay, especially in that area alone, leads me to believe that, pretty much any fan mail that is the least bit suspicious is sent to them. So, for sure, mine was sent to them, knowing that Electra Entertainment is such a large, industry type of thing. They get a lot. Metallica. They have a lot of. So they get a lot of weird ass mail. So they have to have a regular type of, customer, type of thing. So for sure they have it. And, they're in California. So now what concerns me, or what I'm thinking about now is whether they still have it, because remember, this was set in 1994, June 12th, I believe. Yeah, June 12th, 1994. was sent. It possibly arrived, a few days later. Probably by the 20th for sure it was there. Once upon receiving it, they probably looked at it, this and that. They contacted that security firm, and I guess by middle July, for sure, they were already analyzing it and see, what the hell it meant. So that's about what, half a year. That's 74, 75. That's half a year. 6. Around a year and a half. So I'm thinking, I have no idea how long it's going to take me to produce this and or send it. I'm in no hurry. Let's say 2 years. Two and a half to 3 years time frame. Would they still keep it in their possession, being that it's not of any immediate threat? Maybe as a sort of a prime example of what a psycho male is, maybe they have it in their lobby. It's like a psycho male. Look at that. As a sort of centerpiece. For any artist that comes in, going to sign a contract with them, they could use it as like. Maybe the memorability factor of it is so great that that's what's gonna, put me in risk, making it so memorable, so unforgettable. I mean, I'm not showing off here as I'm heavy duty, but it's what you would expect a typical psycho to send. It's like right from a Hollywood script. Some crazy ass, bloody cross with a bullet through it with a CD, and lots of pictures of her, and weird images, collages. It's fucking weird, It's big, so it'd be a nice centerpiece, as a display or something. So, so they might have it in their office because they're not gonna hang. Well, maybe they will, a particular note or fan letter or something that's so fucking, strange. I don't think they would do that. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea who I'm dealing with. Okay, that's why I need to go to the library. And the same thing that I did with Bjork. Okay, thanks to the InfoTrack computer in the library. Okay, I'm gonna search for both of these guys. Figure out what I can find out about them and how they treat their clients. I want to get that Premiere magazine, and I want to get the other People magazine where it talks about them. Okay, and any other brochure or any information I can about them. I want to know who I'm dealing with. Okay. No, I'm not gonna go. I mean, I wouldn't write to him. No, that's for sure, because I don't want my name to pop up anymore. But it's something to consider. It's something to consider. You see, I'm afraid I found the Achilles heel of this of the board that I found. I love its rigidity, but as far as its construction sense, check it out. It peels, man. Lots of miniature little layers. I mean, everything has a weak spot. Everything. And even though this is more rigid than any other material I could find for the weight value of it, and it's very strong, but as far as gluing and everything like that, it comes apart, man. So I gotta take that into serious consideration. Trial and error, that's how I'm gonna figure it out. I'm certainly not gonna use this piece. I mean, I got my fingerprints all over that thing. Okay. More importantly than anything else, okay, is the time that from which I will send this. Okay. Remember, like I always stress, there's nothing more a cop fears than a guy who has nothing to lose. Okay. If I have something to lose, it's not going to be a very pleasant experience to deal with the FBI too. I don't want to do that. I know as much as I try to pretend how clever I am. Okay, I can't match. I'm stupid. A lot of ways I'm pretty stupid. Make mistakes. I'm not that meticulous. Sloppy. If you take a look around my apartment, okay. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna show you what my apartment looks like now. My tape is almost up. So here's a sculpture which I'm creating of New York. This is the first tape that I'm showing it. I'm almost running out of tape, but see, I live in a practical pigsty. Okay. All this shit. There's that pencil I created yesterday with gelatin and everything. Whoa, that was my foot. I mean, look at this shit. See that? This is my apartment. I'm a pig. I'm a fucking pig. Got ketchup there. This is my bed. My bed is leaning up against the wall. Okay. Definite pig. But there's my infamous drawing table, book, table. I want to get a shot of my, it's where I keep all my goodies, my books, and all my shit. Look at that. This is my fucking bathroom. All dirty. And most importantly, what you're looking at here that's me, man. And with this is a replacement of this. That right there. See my hand? Hoo. That's my hand. That is a mirror. See, right now, I'm not on there. Ooh, you see how it moves? No more tripod. That's it, baby. This is my apartment. And with this, I end my first oh, hello. I start off this tape from well, it is the 18th still. No, it's already the 19th, so it's okay. Look at my face. Look, I don't know if you can see that. Look at these marks right here. That was from I just got back from Tutomato, Italian restaurant, killing flies. I had to super put the fogger on the thickest, and I fogged the whole place with that a chemical called Vectrin, specifically for sewer flies. I had them all over my face and everything, man. I had so much chemical in the air. The parts per million were I can only imagine. My face feels all itchy and stuff right now. Hey, that's part of the job that I do, huh? Okay. Ho! Ho! This happiness in a bag, all wrapped up and ready to. Oh man, did I kick some ass tonight, man? At that new restaurant, tons and tons of roaches, tons. 4 o'clock in the morning though. When I go to sleep, I did a few things before I left, but I'm gonna call it a day or a night, whatever it is. I'm beginning to make the first prototype. I'm just testing out different ideas and more importantly, like structural strengths of different materials. That was a piece of a cassette case which I sanded, cut, and glued onto the illustration board. Painted as well. Okay, let me show you. I just finished gluing this piece of Papa John's pizza box. Okay, see 3 layers of it. I mean, I think I can do the same thing with a foam core, but I want to see how strong this is. I like it. I think it might be better than foam core, especially onto glue. This is the other piece right here. If you can see, I don't know if you can see good. I'm gonna go like this. Okay, somewhat like that. I gotta sand this off, of course. And this is gonna go right on top of here. And it's gonna open up like that. Okay. Right here, gonna